Alright, today you can see we have a mod active that directly tells us that we've got something going on. Welcome to Friday, welcome to Slay the Spire. But we've had a few mods that do changes on the title screen. Not a lot. Downfall comes to mind with that guitar and the bit. But like we've had a couple. This one gives our little logo. We're doing Madoka Magica. We've done a couple characters in the past from Madoka, so this isn't a untread ground. We've done a pair from memory. But today we've done. So this just has like Ascension. Okay. We've done a pair of Madoka mods, but we've also seen there's like this is ground we've used in a couple of the like big mod pile things. I remember the Soul Gem as one of the events we run into when we have soup on. So, but yeah, we'll see how this works. This mod in particular added on a couple different pieces that aren't the usual additions, so we'll see what we have. So, anywho, 75 starting, 99 gold, and a pretty in-depth starting relic that sounds like it is mandatory. One of those completely you know, like unswappable. Alright. Time to see if we can find a weird cat thing, indeed. Okay. Alright. We've got our animations, we've got music here. We've got our Soul Gem. If you're not familiar with Madoka Magica, this is at this point, like, I want to say like 15-ish year old anime by Gen Urobuchi that has a couple films that came after it. It's short. It's 12 episodes. Well worth checking out. Being out if you're replaced by a cat. Alright. Some card effects may optionally and mandatorily consume charges. Right-click on this relic to trigger the charging effect. 15 is max, min is 1. Each room increases the maximum by 1. Okay, so this is like a resource we're spending, and we are going up, like we're going to be going up in resources as we go up floors. Jan 2011. Okay, yeah, so like, not quite. I said 15 years. I'm off by 1. Would not recommend going to 1 if that. So let's take a look. Alright, we got Shoot, which is our strike. Deal 6 damage. Charge, plus 2 damage. Charge X, so X is 3. When the effect takes effect, you can choose to consume X points of Soul Gem charge to trigger the charge keyword. This is an optional bit on charging. We definitely have our good old translation bit. Ooh, good old translation bits and gold looping. But so even our base attacks have access to the charge for extra damage. So we have access to like extra strength and such out of this. Basically, we can spend 3 of our 15 on a charge. To like turn this on, and it's a active thing we choose to do. Mana costs 6. Does that mean it costs 6 charge to play? Deal 10 damage to all enemies immediately, and at the start of each next turn, 0 charge exhaust. It says Excel. It says Blast. Okay, unsure how this works. Charge 0 exhaust, so I can like choose to exhaust this card, like, for free? Let's find out, let's learn. Remove a card from your deck. We can remove a block. Random common relic's also not bad. $1 million. What's the map look like? Ooh, hey, we've got unique bosses. Check it out. Alright. That's always fun when we go beyond just a character. You don't have to do that, but you can. Okay. Look at, so we've got, I can 3 elite. Remove a defend. Yeah, we'll find out if it's like charge 0, exhaust it, pay 6 to not exhaust it, or like what the deal is. Form, oh boy. Form, okay. Strange creature is observing everything. Oh no, uh-oh. Is that good? I do immediately wish that block and strike were slightly more visually distinct, in that they both didn't have the same white background. If we don't have that on this, but that's very. Anyway, let's see what happens if I. Okay, I'm gonna fire this. No activation, right? Because if I go like. Okay, we'll do that activation. That spent 10 and exhausted it with the charge. Oh, shoujo. Okay, so that's our... Because I activated my magic, I went into a different form, and now I'm going to heal at end of combat? Also, something went down in cost. What happened? Hold on, why do I have 1 energy left? I got an extra energy from somewhere. Because I struck twice and then... I guess the form shift then, yeah. We can take the damage as we're healing too. Oh, we got little audio call-outs when we do our arrow shots. There's a lot of like neat stuff with like the looks here, the arrow shots. Yep. And yep. So nobody will fall into despair. Stardust 1. Iron Wave from the New World. Yeah, okay. Iron Wave from the New World is, at the beginning of the turn, obtain block equal to your death barrier, lose half. So this is a... We had this just recently. What does the Stardust text mean? I believe that means we have a magic stat. Like, and magic stat will upgrade the card values by X. So, like, if we have 5 points of magic, we get 5 attack and 5 more death barrier. This is a lot. I also like this. Flawless is exhaust up to 3 non-starting cards, draw the same amount, and we can exhaust it by charge 1. Iron Wave for the New World. So this is kind of funky because it's like we gain 5 block on the next turn from this. I want arrow here. This is actually quite good with Vulcan League. Like, the big thing about this is that we can choose to make it all enemies, which is wild. So if we don't need it, we can just have it be like weak uppercut, but that's fine because it's like defense and offense in one card. Okay. Yeah, so we do have Madoka transforms into normal magical arrow when triggering charge or mana cost. When we change form, gain 1. And also, a strange creature is observing everything. We have 17 soul. I wonder if we have like different like if we can burn out our soul gem or bits like that. All right, I'm gonna do this upgraded. That still was a mana cost card. It didn't exhaust, but it gave us our 1 for going into this form. Got it. So this, and it did cost, mana cost is just charge. It cost 2, but we gained 1 from playing it because obviously I should have played arrow first, but that won't change the outcome. I wonder if we have, okay. So we have normal magical girl. Obviously, God, the power of hope. We have normal magical girl. That implies the existence of, like, yeah, of like both. Like if we were to like, you know, all the like ultimate divine, the Madoka, and also like witch or something. Yeah, okay. Gain 2 points of hyper SD. Okay, immediately end your turn. SSJ God Madoka. Yeah. Hyper SD. Cards with magic receive the bonus of this value. Magic strength is 5 and cannot go negative. When you hit 3, you go into advanced form. Okay, so this is like, this is our puts us into our hyper form. Hyper cast off. Mana barrier. Must consume, you can't play it otherwise. Yeah, cool. That's exactly. And then remove the target's block and strength. Charge to remove all. Change to remove all your negative effects. Okay. So this is like big cleanse. I'm gonna take Mana Barrier. That seems really good. Never seen Madoka just recognize that cat from cultural osmosis. That's true. That's you know. I'm gonna go ahead and charge a block here. This puts me in magic form, gains me 1, and also gives me 12 block, meaning I can play both shoots and not have to play the block on the turn. So that actually both gives me a little bit more offense in an extra attack, like in 2 attacks at full defense. All right, well, let's go apply. Crushing. So yeah, we gain more of this. I do wonder what happens if I bottom out, right? I hope there's a secret ending if you never use magic. Like, you just burn this multiple rain arrow from your deck at the beginning. And QB can't do anything. Charging arrow, mana cost 5. At the end of turn, deal 11 to a random enemy with attack intent and stun them. Oh, this is cool. So Madoka, as we've seen, has like an archery thematic bit, like how she does things, as opposed to some of the other characters that we meet in the show, who use like, I don't know, gun. But we don't see a lot of Madoka doing this because of the way that the show ends up. At least in the show itself. I know there's supposed to be another movie that was announced a few years back. I don't know whatever came of that. What on earth? The next single target attack will hit all enemies. Okay, let's try to read this again. Deal 18 damage to all enemies. What's X on this do? Add 6 ethereal cards to the draw. Are we adding 6 voids? Winter 2025. Okay. Each point of mana cost reduces the voids. Huh. So you have to pay 5 or 6 to make this like 18 no drawback? Weird. What's the synergy with this, I wonder? I'm going for charging arrow. There's to me there's clearly something I don't understand about like it shows a void, maybe there's something else to it. I'm more interested in this charging arrow. Each point of mana cost and energy. Oh, I can spend mana as X. I get so I can spend 6 mana to make this 18, or I can spend energy to match it. Okay, I think that's the part that makes this like. That's what makes this make more sense, is that you put mana into it. Yeah. Charge arrow, and then we're gonna go charge a block and do that. Oh, next turn. Oh, that's what makes this card. Okay. It is a full charge. I see. I understand that. Because yeah, if I upgrade it, that makes it this turn. It also makes it more expensive. And there was nobody intending to attack, so it didn't hit. Okay. Not enough mana. So I don't have enough to... I don't have a way to hit 0. That's what I was trying to do there, but like the way my numbers line up didn't work. New Hope. Add miracles equal to your... Okay, that's your super form. Another mana barrier. I like this card a lot. If that's our block, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove another block. I just added 2 mana barriers. Okay. So we want to go Arrow of Slowness, spend the multiple arrow rain, that puts us into magic form so I can charging arrow. And our buddy will be attacking next turn because that's how this works. So we get our extra 10 damage here. Blink. And then we just go offense, offense, offense. And then... That's cute. Oh, would those be good here? Sure. Another charge arrow. Mana cost 3, gain 5 regen. And we can make it cost a bunch. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. Gain... Decompose. That sounds great. So we burn... Like, you know, we burn off our deck unknown in order to start gaining our hyperform power. It's a draw 2. It doesn't cost mana. Charging arrow is the other thing we could go with, where I just, like, hit them and spam charging arrows at opponents. It's funky that so this is actually a, like, really... Stun is something that mods use a lot, and, like, a lot of the times it's one of those, like, over-the-line powerful things. I like the balance on this, where it can only stun an enemy who's intending to attack, like it's a retributive move, but it's not on the turn you play it unless you upgrade it, and it also becomes more expensive to do that. So, like, you have to either know what your opponent's, like, cycles are, or, like, you know, like, this card might just fail. So, like, I think that's an interest, and also the upgrade making it more expensive to make it this turn is also like, oh, that makes it a decision upgrade, not an auto upgrade. I'll take one more of these. I will play around with those. I think they're interesting. I don't think it's going to be our upgrade, though. And we are going to know we have custom bosses, so, like, you know, if we're fighting slime, I know exactly what slimes 1, 2, 3 are, but, like, if we're fighting an unknown, I don't know what their next turn is going to look like. So, mana barriers go up to +3 block, arrow goes up +3 damage, arrow rain.
This color scheme with the white text is a little bit hard to read.
Yeah, a little bit. I was saying I also, like, so, like, you can see on these, we have, like, either, like, screenshots or fan art pieces that are used for our bits down here. The attack and you know, our strike and block, defend, both are, like, shot with white background. And so, like, I want, like, it's like, oh, I see these in my hand, and I see, like, especially because they also have the same secondary
text. They've got the
text.
same, like, layout as well.
Yeah, they have the same secondary text, so I have to, like, look for a minute to, like, be like, oh, what is that?
They're even both 5-letter words, because they're not strike and defend. They're shoot and block.
Yeah. Anyway, this is definitely... this has apply a bunch of vuln on the upgrade, so I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, with this class, we have a growing, like, mana pool that we can use for either, like, costs on cards. This one just costs 6 to play. Or to enhance certain cards, we can spend 3 to just make a strike do +2 damage, or a block 2. And our pool is 15 +1 for each room.
This is noted to be the pink soul gem, so you might be able to change this out off of boss relics.
That'd be a little fucked up, but we could do it.
Yeah.
So we do see... whenever I see this one in particular, I think of... there's a... all attacks, huh? That's fine. When I see this in particular, when I do, like, the mod soup runs that have, like, a pile of mods on the base classes, there's one that gives you an option of, like, 6 different soul gems. The pink one being the one you usually pick because it's the one that is, like, generically useful. Okay, so
Well, you know that the one in the front and back are attacking next turn.
Right, but we're not going to get the stun on them because, you know, they start with
Right, an artifact.
an artifact.
Well, you don't have any defense, so
Yeah.
there's that. You don't really have much in the way of choices here, unless you want to use your potions. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And it costs 8. Add miracles equal to our. We don't have any charge, so we can't use that. What does this do? Discard your hand. Gain 5 energy. Draw 5 cards. Put a heavy fate into the draw pile. This curse cannot be escaped. This costs X just to force you to go down to whatever energy it says on it. When drawn, discard 2 other cards. Can only be played if you have an advance. We don't have that, so we can't use any of these cards? I mean, I guess we can use this.
I suppose so. Like,
Sure.
and hey, maybe we'll discard Dazes.
Okay, so I should be able to go, because this is X, like, the X is just, like, put you to 0 when you cast it so that you're at 5 energy
You can
full.
play your entire hand. So,
Yeah,
well, not your entire hand, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
祈りを絶望で終わらせたりしない
Alright.
Okay, we get to block everything
Oh,
now. That's
this
good.
is actually really, so this is one of our strongest bits. The charge on this
one
makes
week
it,
and vuln to everything.
yeah, turning on the charge is 6, but it makes it AoE, which will burn off all the,
Yeah.
alright, so let's go, turn on the charge, fire.
Okay, so now they're all weak, and also, if that move hits the front or back one, then it will stun it.
Yes, so I want to kill the front one. So that it forces it to be the back one.
Yes, because I mean, yes, you can do it if you charge.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just draw into another attack, I'm sure. Oh, well, that's a...
It hits everything.
Okay.
Arrow Rain, one of the 3 attacks that all archers and all media have.
Yeah, just... We're down to 4. We're going to have no hand next turn.
When drawn, randomly discard 2 cards, which means you're only going to discard the 1.
Unless we draw it as its top?
If it's the first top card, then it just
Yeah.
discards itself, right?
Wait,
so it'd be
okay,
good.
hold on. So I should play this.
Yes, because no matter what, it always has a good result now.
Okay.
Yep.
Burn it up. Now, we might redraw it. But also, like, we're in a position where, like, we can't take damage next turn because of the charge arrow. Okay.
I guess it hit the front one.
No, so the
Oh, it's end of their
Yeah.
the turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Big. But, so the arrow rain, this is our starter deck card. This does it on your turn and on your next turn. Okay, fun thing. When it says minimum 1, it does mean it. I was wondering if it was going to let us choose to touch 0.
It does not let you touch 0, huh? Just full on.
Yeah, like this is a mana cost 2 card. I cannot play it. So
So how do you get charges of that?
start a combat, it goes back to max. I've not found a
Okay.
card that recharges.
Okay.
So
And each room increases. Okay, so it just gets stronger over the course of
right, because we're adding more cards and fights are going to go longer than necessarily want us. That's our like
Yeah.
scaling.
You're not taking damage this turn, so it's not a big deal.
We're not here this turn.
Yeah.
Stardust is a like this is affected by
Ooh.
some magic stat. Like there's
I don't like that center card. Because not only is it healing, it's slow healing.
we can make it even more. How much? This one here is these both exhaust, which is correct. Like the last thing you want is like something like that to be like non-exhausting. But like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like sitting in a fight. You know, I want to heal 15.
Specifically, because this causes regen, it's not significantly different from a card that doesn't exhaust that heals.
Yeah. This and then this one here is like reset everything.
Oh, I actually like this. This is a modal card.
Yeah. So yeah, there've been some really like just initially on the cards we've seen, like the card design and the way it uses charge as a way to like change up a card is interesting.
Yeah.
Like this one resets an opponent to null on strength and block, and then if I want to charge it, it can cleanse all debuffs on me, heal 4, but then it also turns on exhaust on that. So shrug.
What does Stardust do?
Stardust is like, there's a magic stat, and this means it applies to it at 2x rate.
Okay, so it's like focus. Basically.
Yeah. There's a stat that is like, we've seen a couple other cards that have it apply. I'm just gonna skip on that and let's see what's in the.
Omamori is probably
worth
worth grabbing over the Sapphire Key. Yeah.
Early Omamori is really good. All right, so then we've got
Omamori is one of the only ways to dodge some very nasty curses.
Yes. All right, so now we're at 25 on our gem.
This guy always attacks, so charging arrow will always work.
And we can slow arrow. Let's draw. Yeah, then we're good.
Soul Gem is glowing.
Yeah, so the charge is an optional thing that you like either can turn on the relic or hit spacebar to like activate for your next card.
Yeah.
Which like, thinking about like how X spells all spend X or something like that, it gives it a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah, no, I'm only mentioning it because it sounds like a thing that happens at the beginning of a round in Uni game. Soul Gem is glowing.
This one on charge exhausts itself for 0. If I just want this card to not be in my deck.
Neat.
Alright, and then... Alright, I'm going to, for science, I want to see... Okay, all of our arrows are on different... Like, you can see they have this is like the lock-on bit. But we have charged arrow ready, charge arrow next turn, arrow rain next turn.
If the charged arrow counts as attack damage, I believe this should kill.
It does.
It does. Okay. Wide. Finally, a reason to toss the smoke bomb. A potion that is for cowards unless you're playing on high levels of ascension.
A lot of healing.
Yeah.
This is like the...
Might be that she doesn't have much block, and she's supposed to be healing a lot.
Yeah, we like the card we've added to our deck that grants block is powerful, but it has a mana cost, which means like at some point it could be unplayable. Yeah. And I don't know that I've seen another card that defends. So that might be.
I have not watched Madoka since the original first series of it came out, so I don't remember if that is on theme or not.
Like, with Madoka as a character, she doesn't become a magical girl until the final episode in the first place.
Yeah.
So, like, it is not, like, actively in combat.
I know that there were, like, 14 sequel series, though. There's parts of that.
Yeah, there's a large film, and then there's a number of other side bits. There's Rebellion. But yes, this is a different region. Yet another different region. I'm just gonna take another one of these. This card's sweet. Like, I would take any number of uppercut style effects. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I might want to be careful, though, on how many blocks I end up removing if that ends up being the case. The rest of the things I want to shift off are.
Haven't seen many blocks yet, so you know, might be a concern.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's set up 2 charging arrows. See what happens. I want to find out.
Well, if it just applies the status effect stun, that does stack. So, on the other hand, I think you might.
But will it fire the second arrow because it changes the intent?
All right, fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
So right now, if I end turn,
then he will take 22 damage if this works the way you'd think. So
okay, so let's do that, and then we'll see either we kill or we bring him down to 10, and that's like, you know, fine.
It'll stun regardless, so
Yeah.
like you're not taking damage. All right.
Okay, it did both. Okay.
But I didn't see stun click up 1, so it seems like it actually won't stack the stun.
Deal 3 damage. Okay, so this is the like extremely. This is heavy blade, right? Like this is our.
Yeah. This is the payoff for a magic build.
Hey, hold on.
Permanently upgrade this card. Can this upgrade any number of times?
Oh,
interesting. Okay.
Again, we're doing some like fun stuff with the charge.
Yeah.
That's an interesting like. Huh.
So like, this is a card that wants to be upgraded twice with the charge in like interaction.
And then it downgrades, and like, so do you like if you want to keep
Like, if you want to use this card without it like downgrading itself, then you just pay it again.
Yeah, you just have to pay it the second time, but like, I feel like right now I don't have that sitting around a lot. I am spending a lot more. That's something I want to pick up a little later. And we don't have magic set up at the moment, so. All right, what do we got? Okay. Well,
it'll attack if you wake it up.
Yeah. All right. You know what I want to know? I want to know if we get stunned too. So that means, God, I'm gonna spend all my mana on turn 1 here. I think that this is locking in the damage number when I play it. Huh.
Maybe it might just be telling you that that's what the damage number is because it has the vuln right now.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so now we can apply a ton of weak vuln. Okay, so do we get 2 turns of stun? Do we get how much damage do we get? We're at 66.
My guess is it's going to deal the damage twice. Oh, it does stun. That's absurd.
Set play, or...
So you just get to wail on Lagavulin and say, like, GG nerd, better player won.
Yeah, right. Lagavulin...
Combos.
We're just putting Lagavulin in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Lagavulin so corn cob.
Bracelet's actually really good to see.
Oh, okay, so this is our magic point generator. One of them, at least.
Hyper SD.
Strong defense.
Defense barrier.
We did see one card with this before that was called, like, Iron Wave of New York. I'm sorry, Iron Wave of the New World. But that was like...
Iron Wave of New York is what happened at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
So this is, like, defense, but, like, on a... At the beginning of... So, like, if I play this, it doesn't do anything. On the turn I play it. And then it's like 7 block. Prefer Chicago style Iron Wave? Exhaust a non-starting card, draw 1, gain 1. Oh, you upgrade too. This doesn't draw.
Magic Strength, it reaches 3. Obtain any advanced form. So, do they mean like the full list of like demon form and stuff?
I'm guessing,
or like
it's
is that
own...
a specific set of their cards for her?
So, one thing that we do have going on that I haven't mentioned here because it's sort of in the background. We have a form set up on start that the moment we cast anything magical, we turn on magic form, which just gives us 2 HP of regen at the end of the fight and 1 energy when we play it. So this costs 1 the first time we play it effectively. Also, exchange creatures, observing everything. So, like, if I go... Yeah, so that's... You currently have 1 point of mana strength. Cards with mana receive this X time. So... Hold on. And we'll charge the block. I don't know that that card is truly worth it in the deck we have built, but I'd like to see what like advanced form ends up doing. God, please. Yeah, we're gain vitality equal to the amount healed. Double your regen. Okay, we're not like I'm not leaning into this much at all because like but like it looks like we have healing as like a straight up there's a ton of cards that go around with this. So you want it? Immediate effect barrier. Death barrier changed to block at the end of turn. Oh, this gives you barrier on the turn it starts. Got it. Choose another card and add 2 copies of the exhaust in your discard pile. Copies of 0 energy cost. Okay, that's like the going around cycle. Death barrier goes down. Yeah, if that's like before it does its thing. Arrow slowness. I'm gonna remove a strike. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna remove a strike. You want it? I'm gonna buy this and maybe try getting some cards to work with this. It's very cheap. And if we have anything that has Death Barrier, gain block at end of turn. I don't know. I also could just buy a toolbox. That's not bad. So much healing. I don't like buying this when it doesn't do anything in our deck, you know what I mean? It's yours, my friend. Like, we don't have any cards that it activates with. Alright, I want this on 2 points, because this means it'll go quicker. What it means is that I'm gonna pick up some... Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. When a minion dies, deal damage to Gertrude equal to 1.5. The minions give all other enemies +1 strength. When all minions are dead, Gertrude goes into frenzy. Ah, the Rose Guard Witch with a distrustful nature. She holds roses dearer than anything else. She expends all of her power for the sake of beautiful roses. Despite stealing the life force of humans who wander into her barrier to give her roses, she loathes the thought of them trampling inside of her barrier. Okay, it looks like we don't have anything going on turn 1. I'm guessing that we'll have the music kick in once we start. You know what? Loon, thank you for the raid. Alright, I'm guessing, like I said, I'm guessing we're going to get the music starting on after turn 1. We're playing... Yeah, okay. That's so good. Okay, I was not expecting that on the opening, but okay. This is a lot of mana when we have 19 for a long fight. I don't think I can spend it on this. What an opening to have for us. Okay. Alright, so we Okay. We're just gonna power over the fight. The secret is that the 300 health on the main enemy is less. That makes sense because it takes blowback much like our one of our Gensokyo enemies does. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Loon. Welcome everybody. We're playing Slay the Spire. We got a specific mod for Madoka here. Gain 1 magic strength. Repeat until magic strength doubles. Cannot be played at 0. Okay. What do you mean permanent? What does that mean? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on now. You know, permanent. Magic X, deal 2x2. X is the number of attacks with startup. Okay, this is the giant payoff for permanent. I'm picking magic intensification and making it permanent. That's absolutely what we're going after here. I'm incredibly impressed by having the full intro on that boss. That was really cool. Seed of What could go wrong? It fills the soul chest. This is what you get from beating up a witch. These are your specific prize for beating a witch. You get the seed of grief, and the effect is correct. You know. I know that like Cursed Key is here along with Omamori, and like I should take that, but like I'm not going to. Yeah, reward from defeating witches. It's nice. Alright. Is that cake? Is that cake? What? Is that? Yeah, okay. Okay. We got Chomping up top. Alright, looking like 3 elite. I do want a fire so I can make that thing permanent. I'm fine going 2 elite if I... Yeah, I'm probably fine going like 2 elite if I make that... True, we could have 4 elite. Oh god. Let's take 3 elite. A lot of fights, but like, I think we're fine. We'll take this, and then I'm gonna take this line here. That's so many. That's one event the entire run. Because I really want to make this permanent to see what it does, you know? Let's take this line and we can cut off if it goes wrong. Oh! Okay. We need to pick our form. Number of attacks played is more than skill cards, get double energy. If you have negative effects, then you can be in a turn, spend 5 cleanse. You bounce back weak, and if you break through block, you grant vuln. Unblocked attack damage is reduced by an equal amount of health? I don't know what that means. Figure out this, because... Oh, so now we have 4 points. Okay, so the magic strength thing is the HD, or the SD is the same as all of that. That's all. So we pierce, we get that. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a charging arrow. And then we're gonna apply weak on the bounce back. No? Yeah, there's the weak. Okay. And we got our thorns. Crunch. We do not currently have any cards that scale off of us having like our stat here. But now that we have this, like, deal damage, cards added to your hand this turn. Nah, okay, I'm fine with that. I will pay for it. Courier, okay. Alright, I want secret weapon. Fire. 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 It's just not enough. Needs an editing pass. Yeah, like, this clearly has one of the more common issues of, like, translation oddness, inconsistent names on, like, hyper SD or mana strength, or however we're writing that, you know? Draw one cards, then draw cards equal to their... Wait, hold on. Draw 4 cards, charge 6, draw Stardust, this draws 1 million cards. And while Desire here draws 2 and then combines their energy and draws us 1 million more cards. Vestige here draws us 1,000. Yeah, let's take Vestige. Now we'll fight. This should actually be a pretty straightforward fight. Because turn 1, there's only ever one attacker, and we can go grab, like... Then we draw 1 million cards. Then I'll put the charge arrow up. Okay. Purifying arrows. What? Interesting. So this adds a curse to our discard? Huh. Corrupt Barrier. Gain block equal to half your soul gem charges. The first time you use this. Okay. This is it's not quite turbo, but it has the feel of turbo. Just hope we reset it back to the beginning of the pot if we die. It's possible. You jerk. Well, we had the answer to that. We're okay. Okay, so I want to finesse. We want to charge up the arrow. I'm going to go ahead and micro light for our draw. And that puts the fake micro light because the light's gone out down here. Let's go activity. And then vestige, draw 1,000,000 cards. From there, we can go Arrow Rain? Use Mana Barrier. Use Mana Barrier. Charge Shot. Charge Shot. That's one down. We have a lot of power and a lot of draw. And I can always reset my charge if a fight goes long enough. This is cool. Again, there's a lot of card designs in this that I'm like nodding and thinking like, damn, what a like neat idea, right? Like drop barrier, Stardust 3. I should pick up one of these. Because we have, like, our full power. Like, this is... If we're on full power, this is... Cumulative full arrow is better than automatic locking arrow. Automatic locking arrow needs us to be at full power. I think this pays off better. Alright. Enemy loses 9 strength. Nice turn 1, idiot. Anyway. $7x3. That's the normal turn 1 for this thing. Anyway, its turn 2 is take 1,000,000 damage. Alright. 11 or 16? 11! It's locked in on play. It's not using the Vuln that's on it, it was using the Vuln from before. Mana provision. For the next 2 charges, you don't use, okay. That's funny. I'll take another mana barrier. That's now that we have, like, cards for it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the long walk. We'll upgrade the thing to permanent. You know, up there. Alright, we're gonna go Apotheosis, Microlight. So, okay, you might ask yourself, why does this have mana cost 0? Right? That's I think, a very obvious question. Why does this have mana cost 0? Because our form change is off of any mana cost or charge occurring. So we go into Magical Girl form because we hit mana cost 0. Yes, it was 0, but it still was a cost. Like, yeah, magic exists, therefore... Okay, so we're gonna go into magic form after this. Let's go into unblocked attack damage is reduced by an equal amount of health. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Damage causes loss, sure. Like, it's called Pierce, so it makes me think that yeah, maybe invulnerable or whatnot can get sidestepped on it, right? By the way, because we, used Apotheosis... Alright, deal 40... At the start of next turn... Alright. Fire. I didn't realize that this made the attack at the start of the next turn either, but it's the entirety of this after it. Good to know. Miraculous Cure. Healing is doubled when healing damage equal to healing. Nah, I'm good. I will take Anchor. That's well worth it. Anchor's a very strong relic. Alright. Vestige for 1 million. Full cumulative. Hit this. Get everyone with the bit. And then we're going to fire off a charge arrow. And another charge arrow. The bird will get obliterated by the arrows. This will be... Chosen will be doing a hex on the turn. Arrows from the sky just destroy this idiot bird. I was hoping to draw into another attack there to finish this, but... Bonk! Sturdy mana barrier, lose all death barrier, gain... I feel like my deck is in a place where I'm just sort of happy with what it is. You know? Random audio clips. Yeah, like we have Madoka voice lines and little bits. Alright, arrow. I figure they're probably a little low on like... Oh god, Vestige, okay. There just never has been a mod on the level of that Decade one.
Sorry about vanishing for a while. Hello. I've returned.
Welcome back. We've ooh. Okay. Mummy Hand we don't have a lot for. We just have this magic intensification bit that is here, but like Mummy Hand is a card that immediately like invokes another micro light. Here's a nifty card. Again, like cards with like neat designs. This is a 0 draw 3, which is obviously a busted thing. It exhausts and adds a copy of itself that doesn't draw cards to your discard pile.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
I was finishing up dinner. That's what I was doing.
Gotcha.
Roasted potatoes.
What is dinner? Yeah, I was gonna ask what
soupy
is
pork
dinner?
tenderloins and blistered shishito peppers.
Yeah, we are on a 4 elite walk here, but our setup has been pretty dang powerful. Ooh, and I can try. Now that we're at like mid-floor 2, having like 40 or so charge means that I'm able to just sort of do whatever I want.
Yeah, Mummy Hand does basically read all. It doesn't matter what the ability is. All abilities are worth taking from this point on, or powers.
Okay, so that's our next turn. You know, sure. And then we can go charge. We'll just redraw that. It's fine.
I mean, it seems like you go through your deck pretty quick, so...
Yeah, we have a lot of... We have a card draw spell that is, we want... Vulgarous form. We have this card in here, which is 1 draw 4, which is already, like, a lot. That's a base card that exists. But then if we overcharge it, we draw cards equal to whatever our magic value is, which currently is easy to just have at max in this deck. So, ooh, you know what? you're gonna get a knockout with Hand of Greed.
Get that $20.
So we get to go 2 energy and then burn the last of our... Yeah, there it is. Bonk. Okay.
I mean, if you can gain it super easily, which you've been saying that it is, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, we have a demon form power.
Yeah.
Madoka mod magic strength. Yeah, that's the... And then mana provision here is just your next charges are free. Sure, I'll put one of these in here. Trade your entire soul for greed. Yeah. Okay. Draw 3. You turn on the arrow. The arrow being AoE this is just a wildly strong card. Like, Thunderclap is a card that does 4 damage AoE and Vuln 1, and that card is like also like A+, would play again. Okay. Let's go. Bonk.
I've had an encounter where you cannot actually judge what they're gonna do next, though.
Right, like, if I play this, will it hit?
Actually, it won't, or it won't most of the time,
right?
Because the Gremlin Knob
usually
Gremlin
will summon.
Does randomly choose what's going to happen, but it has a leaning towards one thing or another if the enemies are dead. But she could decide to attack you right now.
Right, so might as well set it up. Because what if it's... Nope, okay. Okay. We'll set up another one. There will probably be somebody attacking next turn, maybe. Nope. And yeah, so now our micro light here is just nothing. I have to say, we are making basically perfect use out of our, like, mana pool. I'm not gonna say no to that. Ooh. This is free for, you know, us having Mummified Hand. 5 block when you play a card of the mana cost. Stardust 9. Piercing
0 damage additionally, then lose all magic. Okay.
So this, if you're at full magic, 5 is max magic. This will do 45 for 0.
Yeah. And then it will then do more damage. We're just reducing it by a third each time. Okay.
Huh.
So that does a million damage.
Yeah, this is a million damage because like the third goes to a quarter on the.
Listen, it is probably better to take the power, but that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the power, but I'm gonna hope we get that back around from like the boss fight. Oh, by the way, I think you'll enjoy our boss fight for Act 1 was pretty dang exciting. So
nice.
All right.
Was it the Head Eater?
No. That's R.
Okay.
It was. That was our this is the Rose Garden was the one there. We're gonna arrows and then arrow rain. And then draw a million cards, please. And we fire this. This hits all. Bonk. And charging arrow for the future. Yeah, we've had a couple Madoka mods in the past of other characters. This is the first one that's been specifically Madoka. This is just looking for any attacks. Because we're gonna get the stun arrow. Yeah, there's the stun arrow. The zero fee cards.
I'm going to assume that means return all zero costs to the draw pile. If there aren't any, just draw 2.
Yeah. That's our deck. So that picks up all our mana barriers. That's about it.
Puts them into the draw pile. Not that useful.
Yeah, no. And also, this class has, we've seen like maybe 10 cards now that do stuff on healing. There's our requisite whenever you heal, blow back that much damage. There's double your regen. Alright. And now we're going to finally take the upgrade I've been waiting for. What does this do?
Permanent magic strength.
Permanent. I don't know.
Maybe it means you just get to play it once and then it's just on for the rest of the run.
I hope so. I mean, makes our mummy hand a little worse, but like I hope that's what I'm kind of hoping for. All right, Charlotte.
It only makes your mommy hand worse if you have any 2 or 3 costs in your deck. Well, specifically 3 costs in your deck.
We get the full intro for these.
That's cute.
Just a puppet. Ah, the Witch of Sweets. Her nature is tenacity. She desires everything. She will never give up. Though she is capable of creating infinite amounts of any desserts she desires, she is unable to make the cheese that she loves most. One could easily catch her off guard with a piece of cheese.
Infinite dessert, but all she wants is that good old parm.
No, thanks to the raid, thanks to the sub. Potion. I can also be caught off guard by cheese. Alright. Well. So clearly, we obviously have a much more real enemy behind this. Dolls.
Well, yeah, you defeat the doll, and then she gets the the snake thing that eats heads.
Yep. So, okay, so yeah, now that we're gaining 2 points a turn, we can spend them on gaining strength. And Dex there. Not quite enough. Name Seltzer Potion because I couldn't name Seltzer Tonic Potion. Ah! That...
It's pretty good.
That's, yeah. I've seen your character names in the run, and I've loved the way that you've been doing character names. I'm gonna... Okay. we can apply a second layer of weak vuln. Not enough to get through here yet.
Hold on, does that say Snack Witch? Yeah.
Yeah, Snack Witch Charlotte.
I know some people who would probably
Okay.
like gladly call themselves a Snack Witch.
Well, I think we're gonna get another little video entry, the music cut for here, so one thing I can do is we have calipers, so I can make them good here, you know?
Mm-hmm. Although you are spending your juice, and that's not going to come back, right?
I have a fix for that. This was our boss.
see.
This was our boss relic.
You get 5 uses across the entire run to give yourself 5.
Yeah, well, give us full heal plus 5 on charge limit.
Right.
So anyway, all right.
Music cut out, so we got a second phase.
Hey, buddy. Okay. You still sleeping? Is this enemy asleep? Okay, we gotta recharge. Zoop! Arrow rain. I don't know that this will work against an enemy who's like faking its intent. Yeah. Oh! God, okay.
A lot of wounds.
That's a lot of wounds. That's the chomp, huh? Yeah, because that's the chomp that gets you out of nowhere. You thought it was asleep.
Representing full decapitation.
Yeah. It's not a... I think it's fine because we've woke it up and it warned that it was, is this asleep? Like, you should be ready for it. Like, there's no way. A lot of wounds. Gluttony. 5 regen with unlimited duration, 8 plated armor, but like we're already working pretty heavily through this health pool.
Yeah.
We this enemy gave us setup time, and as long as we were would be a weird scenario if someone playing this mob but didn't know the reference. It's one of those things that's
exactly.
like, but I adore that sort of thing because I've told the story before about like I learned Game of Thrones by playing the Game of Thrones card game before anything else. So like I knew all of the characters from their cards rather than like anything like that sort of like entry into a series I think is really cool.
I point at Jon Snow. That man's a 4/5.
Right.
Actually, I don't know what it is yet, but didn't they just announce that there's going to be a...
There's a game that they announced. They didn't show too much off for it, but it's like, it had like character likenesses from the show and such.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Madoka Magic. Frail. 99 frail. And then...
Okay. You don't get to block much. So I'm assuming this is actually basically what the second phase is going to do repeatedly. It's going to cycle through these actions. Which might mean it will go up to like 10 slow regen and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So you really don't want to run out of steam.
Yeah, like if I didn't have...
Which actually does make sense, given that that's what this character seems to be designed around.
Yes.
Of, trying to avoid running out of steam.
Yeah, it's asking a question that's pertinent to the... Oh, that was real sleep. Ah, and this is the enemy asleep? So this is the turn that we if we take the hit here, it's the big hit. I think we can avoid it. I think we can... Actually, no, I don't... Hold on. Let's burn full power vestige. Draw 1 million cards. Right, we have a lot of those, huh?
Draw 4 wounds.
We got a lot of them. Microlight is still fake Microlight, but Microlight now does something. Because, Throttle, whenever we play a mana cost card, we gain 5 block. The fake Microlights that have mana cost 0 duplicated.
They still have one. Yeah,
yes.
It's just that the value is 0.
Alright, I don't have lethal here, so...
But you will, if, like, weakened, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like,
I want to see...
38 block.
Okay.
That's so many wounds.
The real killer is, like... So, you might think, wow, 30 damage, that seems a little low. Our deck...
No, it's pumping your deck full of garbage.
This is... Holy crap, if we can't get over this finish line...
This is a Lost Branch level of pumping your deck full of garbage.
It's... Poofa, okay. Long-term preparations, whenever triggering charge or mana cost, gain half... Okay, so this is half cost. Like
it does reduce your attack damage as well.
Yeah. Okay, so we pay for it with, like... we get... I don't think we need that because we have the Grief Seeds to recharge.
Yeah.
Wonder Magic we played with earlier. This is the, like, burn all of your energy, that's why it costs X, to draw a new hand, go to 5, and then put Heavy Fate in our deck, which is a curse we can't exhaust that gets us.
Please, you can't escape it.
We cannot escape the Heavy Fate. Entwined Fate. One card from draw pile, discard pile, exhaust to your hand if all 3 cards...
If all 3 cards cost 0, all cards in your hand. That's kind of rad. I like that.
Okay, so this is a puzzle.
Yeah, this is the get... I mean, I have watched this show a million years ago. This is... Homura? Homura,
yeah,
her name is.
Yeah, that's Homura.
This is Homura getting the, the time loop exactly right.
Right. This is our working time loop.
Yeah.
I don't know that we can get a 0 in exhaust in this deck.
You can.
Oh.
The 0 cost 1 exhausts it and then creates a combo.
Microlight exhausts itself. It's not that it puts itself in the grave.
It exhausts itself, yeah.
And also we can grab...
So you can do it.
Also we can grab back the real Microlight.
Yeah. So it's actually quite good.
I'm willing to...
Yeah, have fun with the set up the perfect combo.
That's a fun payoff. Also, because it's also like tutor draw. Okay.
So Runic Dome is really bad when you have bosses
Unknown.
that you don't know what they're going to be doing.
This could indeed
Philosopher's Stone, because it's not the heart, actually is probably not that bad.
Yeah, sure. This indeed is the power of Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Box Witch. And then I'm assuming the final boss will be Walpurgis Knight. Yeah. So you still have Juzu, not Juzu. Yeah, no, Juzu bracelet, right? So
all these are guaranteed
good results.
Okay, let's take a look. So we got 1. These are all against each other. 1. I can do 3 of elites. On this side.
Yeah, seems like.
HN Ellie is the TV witch from episode. Okay. From episode 4. I want to do this, and I want to take the shop here. We have both a courier and $500, so Oh, do we have the rain because like the storm that Walpurgisnacht is causing is coming through? Permanent. Did that just mean innate? That probably just meant innate. That's fine. This is a card, especially with Mummy Hand, I'm very happy to have as innate, you know? We have innate on other cards, too. It's just, again, it's... Okay. Oh, I can do it. Okay, hold on. I need to make sure I have enough room in my hand. I should probably spend the mana barriers. Wait, hold on. Okay, I've got 2 in deck. Okay, so we go... Entwined Fates. Give me Concentrate. Give me Activity. Give me Secret Technique. And that's full zeros.
So you already pulled it off. All right.
Fight 1.
Yep. Fight 1, turn 2? Or turn 1? No, turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1. Fight 1, turn 1.
Well, solid.
0, 0, 0 pays out in nothing. Item. Alright.
Playable.
Charging Arrow. We want to play these 0-cost blocks because we have Calipers. That was our first relic. We went through our entire deck that turn.
Yeah.
And we have some pretty real follow-ups of Funk. So the card we have there is at the start of your next turn you lose a magic point, but you also deal 18 plus 3 for each magic point damage to all enemies against Vuln. So that's like 33 minimum.
It's quite good.
Another copy of it upgraded. Your next attack deals 3 additional damage. Charge can be charged multiple times.
So on an X-cost attack spell, that does a lot of damage. You know, on whatever the whirlwind is on this run.
Hello?
On this character.
Carry it over till your next fight.
Oh yeah, did we figure out what permanent does? Is it just played forever now?
I think it's innate. I kind of want to take... I want one more copy of Full Cumulative Arrow, but I really like that as an idea for just paying off. Gain 1 point of limit. Okay, so this ups our max. And here, yeah, here it is. Iron Wave from the New World.
Deals 5 damage, but then gains 10 of that defense barrier.
And I think I do want another arrow. also can be charged multiple. Huh. Okay. Cool. More strikes. I don't expect to see that one on floor 3. Like, floor 3 events, I expect... I'm good, thanks. I expect to be falling off a cliff or madness.
Well, if you fall off a cliff, I mean, that's also an opportunity to remove a strike a lot of the time.
Oh. Alright, get that out of the way. We got 3 elites. We have to take the key from this box. Ooh! We might get to test out our form change in this one. We have a form that calls out that it, okay, this has got to be innate. It's in slot 1 in my hand.
Yeah, okay. It's pretty clear that this was probably
Yeah. Yeah.
machine translated, so...
Yes. Throttle, intense. Give me mono barrier. Give me micro light. Do I have it? I need to get some
It's right there.
You know, I mean, like, I'm checking the deck to see if we had any left. We do. So I just need to make sure I've got. I just need to make sure I have hand size for it. Then.
Yeah.
We're on 9. I need to play 1. Charge. And then concentrate, activity, master strategy, and boom, everything's 0. So then we go, unblocked attack damage is reduced by an equal amount of health. Pierce. I believe this pierces intangible, is what I believe this does. I don't know that for sure. Fire some charging arrows.
Alright, you've drawn through your entire deck.
Yes.
Granted, this is actually a rather small deck for one of these modded runs.
Yeah, I've been skipping a lot of like the healing full cards that have been showing up because I'm just not interested in that build. Alright, so we should pierce this. Yeah, that did 5. Well, that did 5 because of boot.
Well, do an attack to see what happens. Because maybe it's like, look, there was Venus there.
No.
Did that do 5 twice? Because it did 5 damage and then drain 5 life?
No, just... Whatever, this does the attack next turn. I'll just do that. Yeah, maybe it is block piercing? I don't have a deck. Entwined Fates, give me Concentrate, give me Microlight, give me Master Strategy. Boom. That card... This doesn't exhaust itself. Our combo turn continues forever. Fine. Yeah, I might have... Madness might have been stronger than I thought in this deck. Alright. So 16 health normally would be too much, but we have boot, so... Yeah, okay. Barrier. Not sure. I will take a defense. Want a couple more of our card draw pieces, but... Crunch. And crunch. Apply 1 weak to all enemies.
Apply 2 layers of intangible to yourself and all enemies. I mean, hey, you've got the boot. You can still do 5 through intangible.
Huh. If I just want to turn on intangible weak, like just... How many cards have we seen with Stardust? Pretty reasonable amount of them. It's not like... I want to say like maybe half to a third of attacks. Alright, we have to pass on this one. Well, that's fine. Alright, and then we're... Nice. Sadistic nature, please, because the sadistic nature makes cards cost nothing. Okay, and then... Like, I'm the biggest fan of uppercut, and having a tiny uppercut that, like, continue, like this, that can go AoE is just so much. Alright, any attack does it. Any attack does it. Shoot! I feel like we have this one, in the bag.
What? Do you think you play a lot of cards in a turn? Excuse me?
Do it? Maybe. You know.
Like, maybe a few.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, 57 for your first attack. That's pretty solid. I feel like this wouldn't be a bad fight to use that power potion, but...
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah, the arrows locking on slow because of the way that that works should also be that way. Okay, deck does not contain a 0 cost. I can still use this as triple tutor? Like, yeah. Like, that ain't stopping.
And, like, it still gives you the card from Exhaust, right?
Yes.
So... yeah, it's like, even without the additional upside of making everything cost 0, it's pretty good on its own.
One of the cards I can tutor is a card that gives me energy, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. And we're gonna lock in some charging arrows for the next turn. We have no idea if they'll land, but they are locked in. Yes!
So I guess you really don't have to worry about anything on this, because it's 2 turns of stun.
Yeah. Okay, we did draw the cumulative arrow. Mana barrier, mana barrier. I would like to draw 20 cards, please. Thank you. And then I would like to go Intertwined Fates for Trip, for Concentrate, for Real Micro Light. And then everything costs 0 again.
And I guess you're just gonna win with anything that doesn't cost your juice.
Yeah. So we go... 97 damage on the next turn. We also just have, like, some block that's been building.
Yeah, I mean, like a bit.
Okay. So then 90 some should be locked in. Okay. I am now wanting that card in the deck. We talked about this way earlier where I didn't think the deck was, like, ready for this. Now it's ready for this. Alright.
That's 0 cost counter.
Is that good?
Like, it's also just good to play for you, but like
Yeah.
it's also a 0 cost power.
Like, I get to fire... all of my AoE nonsense. Play that because it's ethereal. And then second shot fires. Well, there we go.
Top?
Top?
That's something that makes your deck go nutty. Hold on. I'm on the right. That's the one that makes it so the charges don't cost
Yes.
things, and I think that actually would be good for you now.
Yes. Also, I will say that this is not... this is a hell of a card as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we care about the arrows.
On the other hand, taking that is making a deal with the devil, so
Yeah.
you know.
How much power are we seeking out there? Sure.
How Graph from Xenogears are you feeling?
Oh my. So that gives us a 0 in exhaust, which means now we can intertwine fates. Everything's to 0 again. And then
There's your Vuln, right?
there's my Vuln. This is also Vuln. Let's make that cost 0. So we do our Vuln, and then we charge it so this doesn't downgrade.
You probably want to intensify, because that increases the damage per
2,
each X.
3, 4, intensify. Vigor 12.
This now will downgrade though.
Oh, I went over on it.
Yeah. Whatever. You just have to pay it again.
Okay, good to note. Meh. At this point, I think the only thing I'd want to add is, like, card draw effects. Okay, so let's go Metal Barrier, Throttle, Intensify, turn on the AoE on this. Draw a million cards, please. There we go. Okay. Okay.
A lot of block.
You know what? Sure. We can make this
With the
cost
number
0.
Yeah, with the number of ways you have to make that cost 0, that's actually pretty solid.
Alright.
I feel like this costing 3 has never bothered you.
No. I don't care if this is ethereal. I just play it anyway. You know we have calipers. 15 extra block is an extra turn. All right. The box witch with a covetous nature. She is staunchly reclusive witch. Anything she covets, she locks away within glass. The thoughts of her prisoners are laid bare, but one can strike her without thought, without problem. Okay, what do we got? Forced equilibrium is the one I'm reading here. Whenever you play a card, randomly discard and draw one card. The deck will
prioritizing cards with the same type.
The deck will not be shuffled. Okay. Also, the witch of the box is observing your intentions. It's hard to get anything like on here.
True, yeah. This is actually
I'm enjoying how like we have a lot of like power in specific ways, and the bosses we fought have specifically been here to stifle it in like very direct manners, you know?
I noticed that it has barricade as well, which I'm assuming is what that piercing form is for then.
Yeah. It also has ritual.
Nasty.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass here. All right, what's our debuff we're getting on it? Oh no! Speed. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the. This one also is when you pierce barrier, hand off vuln. We'll try the piercing, because it feels like what this should be for. Okay, I'm gonna play Vestige Charged, because that gives us a huge hand. Oh, God. Okay, so its effect won't reshuffle the deck, but if I just do a card draw here, we should be fine. Crap. Ah, I didn't want to discard that. Okay, well, weird. It's almost like that's the point of the fight. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna get more weak vuln on it. Okay, that ate our buffer, but whatever. Pierce. Oh my god. Unceasing top lets us sidestep the don't reshuffle. If we go to no cards in hand, normally this wouldn't give us the reshuffle. But the top says we're still rolling. The turn is not over. That's cool. 21 block, artifacting. Draw a million cards, please. Okay. Self-enhance. Piercing stabs gives it wounds. Okay. 5x5. Our block is enough that this is fine. Alright, I think we need to recharge. Okay. I'm trying to fix it. We still have a week on us. That's annoying. I am getting through the deck in full basically every turn, though.
If nothing else, you're not gonna die in this fight.
The thing it has is that it has ritual, which means that, like,
yeah. And attacking 5 times means it's benefiting from that ritual a lot.
Okay, burn off one of those. Damn, okay. More of them. We get a rain. I think we can get through this here. Yeah, we can just fire. Calipers was pretty good here, I suppose.
Seems like.
Go figure. All right. Time to place your bets. What do you think the score is on this one.
I have placed my bet.
All right. All right.
The QB face is very funny because of how much it gets cut off.
On a line break.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of good bets here. A lot of. Okay, it looks like I see what people are around. High 800s, low 900s. We got the $1 bob in. Okay. We certainly had a lot of power in this.
You also did do a pretty solid number of elites. Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That does change the math a little bit. All right. Bets are in. Let's hit the button.
1272. Wow, where did that come from? Huh.
A million elites?
Blazing Blade was not that far off with the ACAB bet right now. That is only 40 away.
That's only 40 off.
If you had a 35 card deck, that would have been almost exactly.
Oh my god.
Correct.
Yeah, that would have been like 10 off. What was the highest bet then? Is that Malamet on 1100?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Malamet, you've got the 1100. You're the next contestant. Congratulations. Have I been here before? All right, so we have to have like our own boss for Heart Fight, but that just sort of goes without even saying here. Yeah. Okay. Well, Purgus Knock, Wrath, Magical Girl, Shadow, Gluttony. Okay, so it's gonna be
the rest of the
cast
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you wanted to, you could go do the heart, but
no way. All right. Oh, Malamet, thank you for gifting Blazing Blade a sub. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, I guess you can't gift a sub to yourself. You're the one who does that normally.
All right. The Witch of Salvation, her nature is mercy. She absorbs any life on the planet in early created heaven, her barrier. The way to defeat this witch is to make the world free of misfortune. If there's no grief in this world, she will believe this world's already a heaven.
You're out in space. Congratulations. Morshu is still here. You want it? Wait.
Uh-huh.
Chemical X.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ooh, actually Vajra as well ain't bad. Wait.
Yeah.
Red Ribbon actually gives you basically the same thing, but plus also Dex because of that one thing you have.
The card that turns it.
Yeah, so that actually is better than Vajra.
Okay. And then we probably just remove, like, defend.
Yeah, you do gain a lot of block.
All right.
Mostly off of just a couple of cards, too. It's fine.
The space.
Morshu in space is very funny.
All right.
Oh, who's our... Okay, no,
Nope,
it is still
normally.
just Spear and Shield.
Yeah. That's a lot of powers. Okay, so we want to go throttle. Sweet.
Nice. 1 million block.
And then... Yep, sweet. Intertwined Fates to 0. So we want a 0 Engrave, a 0 Exhausted.
0 and Exhaust.
And then I'm gonna eat our point. And then we go Intertwined Fates. I want to go grab activity because this is the one that gives us energy.
Yeah.
Want to grab concentrate, and then we're gonna grab the draw 3.
Microlight. Well, yeah, Microlight Plus.
So then we go.
All right, now everything is cheap.
Gain 2 magic, lose 1 magic, strength and dex. Might as well spend the Mind Blast before I do anything here.
Yeah, you don't want to play draw spells.
All these are draw spells here, so.
Yeah.
Let's get the charge arrows in the pipe.
行くよ
The shield has less health, so it's probably the good one to take out.
Let's draw. Here we are.
So that attacks 4 times baseline.
Yeah. And it's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so your opponent is dealing 6 damage to themselves and nothing else.
Barrier, put up a barrier, lose a point. And then kill next turn.
諦めないで
Oh, right, the arrows I had in the
Kill
pipe.
at the end of this turn.
Kill this turn. Ooh, another throttle. Another of
I
our...
mean, by virtue of being a power, that other throttle is really solid.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, is this going to operate like one of those... I'm thinking like a choice fight that we have in Gensokyo?
Maybe.
Okay, so we have leave, fight, or like end of the series, end of the show, like time loop. Cool, fate. The stage-constructing witch. Her nature is helplessness. She symbolizes the fool who continuously spins in circles. The witch's mysteries have been handed down through the course of history. Her appellation is Walpurgisnacht. She will continue to rotate aimlessly throughout the world until she completely changes the whole age into a drama. When the doll's usual upside-down position reaches the top part of the witch, she completely rolls the civilization on the ground in a flash through a gale-like flight.
神様でも何でもいい今日まで窓で
Let's do our wish.
信じて魔
Let's
法少女私は泣かせたくない最後まで笑顔でいてほしいそれを邪魔するルールなんて壊してみせる変えてみせるこれが私の祈り私の願いさあ叶えてよインキュベーター私の祈り私の願い
24,001 life.
All right. We clearly
Might
must.
be here for a bit.
While Purgisnacht is almost impervious damage, will not deal damage. At the start of turn, resurrect 4 magical girls. Action order moved up. Okay. So, and 1.
I'm going to assume defeating these every time deals damage to the main health.
Yeah. Okay, up our limit?
Sure.
Or we can take our defense barrier cards, give us block immediately rather than at the beginning of turn. turn. Stage constructing witches minions, their duty is to be clowns. Countless souls drawn to her vast magical power. Nobody knows whether Walpurgis Night is initially a single person or a phantom born from the gathering of many spirits. Okay. So we have draw. Oh, we're in full form. Okay. Ultimate Madoka. Your single target attacks will hit all enemies. Okay. We have all of our form setups for that. So I don't need to charge anything because they'll all attack anyway. So like if I go arrow targeting you, that only does the damage to all. Okay.
I see. So if you wanted to get the vuln on all of them, then you would have had to charge it. Got it.
Intertwined Fates. All right. Are we good? Yeah, we've got Microlight. We've got. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, Fates. Give me activity. Give me. Concentrate. Give me Microlight Reel. And then let's go off. So yeah, I'm not dealing any damage to Walpurgis Night, which like makes sense. Blinding Radiance. There's the other thrower. Ooh, hold on. If I play this first,
you can guarantee getting the on the Blinding Radiance.
and then we go. Charge, fire. Okay. I'm gonna guess if, like, reconstituting them is gonna burn HP. It says it's almost impervious, so.
Yeah, so I'd imagine that there's no reason to keep going here.
Yeah, that's the invulnerable state, right? Like, maybe it burns 1,000 every reset.
It increases their max HP, and 2,000.
2,000 every.
Right.
Oh god, they start with 4 barriers.
4 buffers and 15 more health, and they're doing more damage.
They also came out attacking. Also, some of them are trying to assist. Some of them are hitting, like, on that side.
You have 3 rows of status effects.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, no point in intensifying things right now. Let's burn off the targeting. Because we have the buffers to break. And then we're going to charge fire these to reset our... Okay, all buffers. That's the fake micro... Oh my god. Alright. Turns don't stop until we say. We actually get the clear here.
Nice.
Alright. So we forced Walpurgisnacht to resummon 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. Yeah, their summon turn, they do helpful actions. Healing, buffing, breaking some of those barriers. Oh, hello. This card doesn't exhaust is the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
And then give me... Yeah, give me the real... No, I don't... Give me the Firefly Light. That's actually probably better. Why didn't Homura just bring calipers? What?
Yeah, it seems like a pretty straightforward way to win.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. We need to kill them in one go. Like, again, a boss designed with, like, our capabilities in mind. It's not... Obviously, this is a bit over. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, we need to kill them fast, because Walpurgisnacht healed, like, thousands on that. I'll just...
Well, good news. The arrows just do it.
Yeah, let me, That's fine. we have buttons for that. All right. Okay. So we've got another round of resummons.
They have 100 health and barricade now.
Yeah.
And thorns.
They're still casting.
Oh, but they're actually casting more powerful buffs too.
Yeah.
Because they just did +5 strength to you.
And a blur.
Yeah.
I can't see all my buffs anymore.
Yeah, you got way too many.
Okay, so we need to... First things first is we need to burn off, well, that burns off all the barricades. Or all the not the barricades, all the, Buffers. Oh, sweet. That's all.
So you have any reason why you're not playing your block potion?
Yeah, but, like, what if I need it? Uh-huh.
It's a wide block potion you've been carrying with you for the entire run.
Yeah, but, like...
That's one of the elixirs you got from a clock in FF6.
Yeah. You know, if a magical girl dies with an elixir, a block potion in their pocket. You know, they call it death with a white block potion. Yeah, like... What if they clean my block? Like, just... That's definitely something that's going to occur. Okay, God, we need to...
You need to win this turn, basically, to avoid having to do another round.
Yeah.
.421. Smoke weed responsibly.
There we go. That's the shit I'm looking for right here. That's Vuln everyone.
There it is again.
I don't want to deck.
Yeah, but you can make it happen, yeah.
Yes, there we go. Okay, so then we want...
Also, activity is a really good thing to put in there so you can get back up to 6.
Okay. Twine Fates.
4.
We're going to tutor for... Firefly Light, activity, and... Another Firefly Light, maybe? Or just grab the micro light, like just...
Or, yeah.
Okay. And then... I'm gonna charge the Firefly Light so it keeps more in the deck. There we go.
And there it is.
Okay.
That should just win this, basically. Assuming that there isn't a second phase where it turns upside, right side up.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's something like, I don't, does it like fail to summon? Like, or like how does it do?
Yeah, maybe it goes down to 0 health and you have to kill on that turn.
Alright, the wizard has no potions. $2,000.
Oh, yeah, there it is. It's dead on all of them. So it seems like you still have to win this part. Because they're not minions.
Yeah, these are...
They have flight. They're taking half damage, aren't they?
Flight has no duration either.
Yeah. So they're taking half damage from everything now.
Shoot.
Orichalcum in maybe its least useful state ever. I don't think it's done anything since you picked it up.
Alright, so that's all buffers gone.
I believe I mentioned this on stream before, but we know what Orichalcum actually was now?
What's that?
We found it. Like, we just found examples of Orichalcum in real life.
Okay.
Yeah. It's brass. It's just brass. So here's the reason why that's weird, though, is because zinc was not a known metal in antiquity. So the reduction of brass is actually something that was a later thing in general, because it was not it was not a known metal. So that means that it was a special and unique metal, specifically because the sources of it must have been a copper zinc source together. We found some just bars of very ancient brass off of a Greek island, off of an old shipwreck, specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 17 poison, by the by.
That's actually not great. That's gonna pierce through all your block.
Yeah, we need to win.
Yeah.
Don't want to lock that in until we have a vuln up.
Yeah, there's a vuln.
Last seed. The thing is that, again, you remember that this class had like a big healing thing, which would be the way to offset that.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, weirdly enough, it seems like they may have designed the fights in this class first, and then built the character to deal with them. Is almost how it feels.
Oh my, can I just... Is this the best we have?
Probably. I mean, that's 7 shots of... I think that's 12 damage each, because it's going to be halved, but then it does get vuln.
I also might want to put this in because it's going to apply more vuln.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
It's also not a huge damage difference for the amount of energy you put into it. Oh, is their flight only the first hit? No, that's weird. Why did it do 12 then 16 each?
Oh my god, they have...
This final phase is actually pretty tough.
Yeah, we're... Alright. Deal double damage next turn.
Ooh.
God!
Oh god, that's a lot of block. That's like recovered all of the health, basically.
Okay. Then we take 17 poison. Yep. There's the arrows.
Okay.
They also have the malleable on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that'll kill.
It won't, but it will do damage. Those two together might kill, actually. I think they do, yeah.
Because that's the delayed hit.
Is that the start of their turn, or?
No,
the
it's start of
next
ours.
turn? Okay, no, then... Well, they're not actually doing any block, from what I can see.
Ugh!
They are healing, though, so no, alright, no, the fight's not over yet.
Okay. 5 strength.
$120 damage.
Okay.
All right, you only have to get through like 30 health functionally. 30 and some change. You have 10 cards in your deck, one of which is the X cost.
That's what I'm looking for, yeah.
Yeah. So close. Doesn't really matter that it's 0, it's still 4 because of chemical lags.
This should be enough. Oh, God!
That was significantly easier than it first seemed like it was going to be. They gained so many benefits by the end of that.
Yeah. And, like, I love that even with, like, look, we have all the block in the world, we are not
They were
invulnerable.
still killing you.
We are not.
Yeah.
It would have been easier if we could launch a truck.
Oh, there is in fact a... Oh, this might be... Oh, okay.
This has got to be our...
Yeah. That is a... that is Minesweeper, is what that is.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have no relics. Oh. Sorry, we kept our ribbon, and then we have Law of the Cycle, which is the wish that Madoka makes. Enforcing her will over the world. The Witch of Despair, her nature is direct petition, the mouthpiece for all the unfulfilled hopes of all spent magical goods. If a hope is born that can rewrite the universe, then at the same time is born from the mud of despair. Everlasting wailing fills her body, a continuous swelling, an empty doll. At the end of a magical girl's karma, this witch continues to swell to absurd sizes, and in the end, her body could even destroy the galaxy. Well, yeah. I don't have a deck.
You just watch it happen.
Oh, this is cool.
I guess if you wanted to, though, you could just end the turn and just say, "Oh, no, you can do it." I guess.
The cycle ends here. I like having a cutscene like that, especially like getting to mechanically use the curses like that. I love that stuff. $2,000 points, huh?
2,020 points.
Yeah, 10 champion.
10 champions, and also 200.
Oh, I don't have a...
0 rare cards. You don't have a single rare card?
I don't have a deck.
Oh, that's where that
it
comes
destroyed.
from.
It destroyed
yeah.
my deck for the final cutscene, which also gives us Highlander.
Still raining.
Yeah. What a... Like, that was really fun having the bosses feel like they were designed for this.
Yeah, they were designed for this class for certain. Like, there's no question about that. And they
Like-
actually seem like generally they were pretty clever on ways of, like, answering bits and pieces of your deck in general. Like, I think they're, like, set up that, oh, for the various plans that this character has, you know, at least one of those was going to be hard, you know?
Yeah. I can also see how, like, just going in on, like, if you want to do the healing bit here, there's a lot for that, and also that's a different way of countering what was going on in those fights. It's all thanks to lesbians, indeed. Mana shards. I think we saw most of our... When you replay another zero-cost card, add that card from the drop pile increase all string damage. Oh, this is a weird claw. I see. There's some obvious like issues we have here with like translation, like that's just sort of, to me
translation, a bit of visibility problems.
Yeah, to me like, right, every card art is Madoka.
Every card art is Madoka. The color choices, I don't think white on salmon is a good idea.
This,
yeah.
But like, I know to a lot of folks, like the translation things really get to them. After like years of like having done these mods, to me it just sort of bounces off. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but
playing the first Yuko mod before they updated the translation on that was an experience. Let me tell you.
Increase max HP by. Yellow keyword on salmon is even worse than... The only mod where translation stopped me from enjoying it was Decade. That one's... It's hard even to know what that one's doing on a normal... Draw all your 0, gain 3 times the number of cards added in soul... Oh, this gives you charge back, drawing all your 0s. Instant healing. Deal 1 damage to all enemies whenever you draw a card or shuffle your deck. And it goes 4 gain 4 to 0 gain 0. Again, impressed on like card design and like the plan design in here. I think that like the modal nature of it and the way that it scales is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what that last fight would have been like if you didn't have that Grief Seed?
Oh my god.
Nearly impossible?
Like we would... Well, the thing was that, like...
I mean, for what it's worth, you built your deck.
I built my deck knowing...
A lot,
right,
so,
yeah. I would have had to build my deck differently. I would have had to play a lot more... Cannot be played when drawn... Okay. In the future, you will meet energy and have this key.
I don't know what that means.
No, is that flavor text? Is that next turn gain 1?
Or is there in fact a like a meta quest in this mod?
One of the other things is I think we did pick the hard fight, like with the by picking the bottom option. There were 3 options on like what the final fight was going to be.
Yeah. I'd imagine that runaway.
Oh my god.
Whoa. That's really funny.
This is maybe the...
Play fast, idiot.
Go. Each of you, okay, God. I've only ever seen one other thing in any other mod do something with time, and that's an energy relic from one of the like ones that replay the Spire style things that gives you like +1 energy. If a fight ever goes 3 minutes, you die.
Nice.
Like, but
I mean, with the rate that I play these games, that's not a problem.
Oh yeah, right. Like I play with the like slow card speed and stuff. So that one
would be extremely funny if they made that actually tick twice as fast if you aren't playing Turbo.
Yeah. Damn. Again, what a choice for a card design. Like, yeah, you get an extra turn. Go fast. Like, you think. Hope you're ready. In a lot of other mods, that would be a little like the beta art tends to just exist but not do anything. It'll make it like blank here. Because our playthrough, I think, was really unique with this because, like, I want to, like, the way that this mod looks, we don't have a lot of block. We have a lot of this, like, defense barrier scaling and, like, a lot of healing, but not a lot of block. But
yeah,
I picked 5 copies of, this.
Draw 1 card. block 7.
and had calipers. So, you know. But yeah, this mod also does have, you can go ahead and turn off the mod bosses. Here. Ooh, I wonder if that's
Mod boss. Only mod boss. Boss. Mod boss.
Calipers would be good here.
And you know, she's right.
She was
you can't
right.
say she was wrong.
Yeah, calipers were good there. All right. Well, that's Slay the Spire for the night. This was an excellent one that has some like strong production going on, pulling in little cutscenes and music and having its own bosses and ending, and was a very fun time. So yeah, thank y'all for
Certainly had a
joining.
great grasp on you know, like how to mess with it in Slay the Spire, you know,
Yes.
putting on a production off of it instead of simply making the deck.
Yeah, especially the way that the bosses bounced off us. The Act 1 boss we kind of rolled through because of the way that our deck had a lot of AoE stuff. That boss looks like it has a design like asking like, hey, here's the AoE check, and we passed it. But like, you know, 2-3 in our final were very on it. So, all right. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time. Thank you, Doc, for jumping on. Glad to have you along.
Yeah, Friday obligation was off this week, so no problem.
Excellent. But yeah, thank you to everybody who rated on over. Luna Gnome, I appreciate it. Thank you for all the subs. Appreciate those as well. Yeah, if you want to catch more, you always follow. See we're live. Weekdays, 7 Central is the normal time. We've got, you know, more Slay the Spire mods, more Dragon Quest, more Magic, all sorts of odds and ends. So yeah, thank you all for joining. I'm gonna send you all over to Newbie, doing some Octopath 2. So, yeah. Y'all have a good night, everybody.
Later.